Welcome back, guys. Adamantium Wolf here. So tonight, this Halloween, we're not running from monsters or fighting the undead. Tonight, we're taking a different kind of journey. One where the ghosts don't lurk in shadows, but whisper through memories. Welcome to Dear Esther, a hauntingly poetic descent into grief, guilt, and the unknown. Let's dive in.
Dear Esther, the gulls do not land here anymore. I've noticed that this year they seem to shun the place. Maybe it's the depletion of the fishing stock driving them away. Perhaps it's me. When he first landed here, Donnelly wrote that the herds were sickly and their shepherds the lowest of the miserable classes that populate these Hebridean islands. 300 years later, even they have departed.
So this game is kind of a walking simulator, so there's no jump scares or anything like that here. Oh, there really is no option to run. Okay. Nope, we don't fall.
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Huh. Wonder what's in that cave. Do we have a map? Wait. Come on, people, clean up after yourselves. Look at the state of this beach.
Those islands in the distance, I'm sure, are nothing more than relics of another time, sleeping giants, somnambulist gods laid down for a final dreaming. I watch the sand from my lips and grip my wrist ever more tightly. My shaking arms will not support my fading diaries.
Wait, I guess I'm not supposed to go up here? It kind of looks like the golden ratio. The rock textures look just...
Dear Esther, I found myself to be as featureless as this ocean, as shallow and unoccupied as this bay, a listless wreck without identification. My rocks are these bones, and a careful fence to keep the precipice at bay. Shot through me caves, my forehead a mount. This aerial will transmit into me so. All overexposed, the nervous system, where Donnelly's boots and yours and mine still trample. I will carry a torch for you. I will leave it at the foot of my headstone. You will need it for the tunnels that carry me under.
So this game is really beautiful. The sky, the ocean, I've never seen anything quite like it in a video game. The rocks look a little dated, but otherwise beautiful graphics. Even after, I think it's been like 10 years since this game came out. I think I messed up. Yeah, there we go.
Reading Donnelly by the weak afternoon sunlight, he landed on the south side of the island, followed the path to the bay and climbed the mount. He did not find the caves, and he did not chart the north side. I think this is why his understanding of the island is flawed, incomplete. He stood on the mount and only wondered momentarily how to descend, but then he didn't have my reasons. When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boats, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this: to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh. Come back.
There we go. Got one of the achievements.
We are not like Lot's wife, you and I. We feel no particular need to turn back. There's nothing to be seen if we did. No tired old man parting the cliffs with his arms. No gifts or Bibles laid out on the sand for the taking. No tides turning or the shrieking gulls overhead. The bones of the hermit are no longer laid out for the taking. I have stolen them away to the guts of this island, where the passages all run to black, and where we can light each other's faces by their strange luminescence.
I feel like I have no idea what he's talking about right now. Esther, his girlfriend, his wife, his sister, or just a, friend.
Dear Esther, I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason, or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life. I threw my arms wide and the cliff opened out before me, making this rough home. I transferred my belongings from the bothy on the mount and tried to live here instead. It was cold at night, and the sea lapped at the entrance at high tide. To climb the peak, I must first venture even deeper into the veins of the island, where the signals are blocked altogether. Only then will I understand them, when I stand on the summit
Looks
and they
like
flow
a
into me,
dendrite.
uncorrupted.
Oh, sorry. For those who might not know, dendrites are a type of nerve cell.
He still maintains he wasn't drunk, but tired. I can't make the judgment or the distinction anymore. I was drunk when I landed here, and tired too. I walked up the cliff path in near darkness and camped in the bay where the trawler lies beached. It was only at dawn that I saw the bothy and decided to make my temporary lodgings there. I was expecting just the aerial and a transmitter stashed in a weatherproof box somewhere on the mount. It had an air of uneasy permanence to it. Like all the other buildings here, erosion seems to have evaded it completely.
A mini Stonehenge. Units 3 chemistry. Guess we're looking for an urn. The largest rock Matthew came from. Turn right. Go down in here. Hopefully finish the chapter. Alright guys, we're gonna end it here for now. It seems like a good stopping point. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know in the comments down below if you're enjoying this. And hopefully you're having fun with the Halloween event. We'll see you for more episodes later. Adamantium Wolf, over and out. 'Cause I've been living life right like